I'm Kelly Emberg, and I have Flo here. She's my little hen. And today we're going to talk about the daily routine of taking care of chickens. And I know, Flo, you want to go and go forage around, so I'm going to let you down, but I wanted you to see how cute she is. I've got 12 chickens, and every day I get up and I can't wait to come down and take care of them. The first thing I do is I go and I open up the run. And they run out of the coop. They're so excited. They come flying out. They're really cute. And then I let them out so they can free range all over, the property. They don't go too far away from the coop or the run. I always bring them a lovely little snack, which consists of all the stuff that if I've been cooking the night before or the afternoon. I collect all the cucumber or carrot skins, and sometimes it's a watermelon rind. They love cantaloupe seeds, all kinds of kale and Swiss chard from my garden, because I do grow and I have tons of produce. And I always feel so guilty if it goes bad, but it never goes bad now because I just feed it to my chickens. So they'll eat pretty much anything, but make sure you research. There are certain things that they cannot eat that could actually kill them, like avocado skin. Melantana, I had that all over, and we got rid of a lot of it in this area because I was worried that would make them sick. So just before you feed them anything, that's what I do. I either Google or research, or if you know someone who raises chickens, you can ask them as well. So they have their little snack, then I come in and it's time to clean the run. So the first thing I do is I take out my little rake and I rake all the debris and all the extra food that was, the stalks from the kale and, the rinds. I try not to put fruit in my run because it actually draws flies and ants. So I usually feed the fruit outside the run. But I get anything that they had been eating and I rake that up and I put that away. And then I get diatomaceous earth, which is very important, and it will say food grade on it. So I sprinkle it all over the run. And when you're cleaning the coop as well, when you take all your pine shavings out, you should dust the floor and the crevices. They get in the cracks, all the mites, the fleas, the ticks, they're all gone because of this diatomaceous earth. So definitely use that. So once I rake the run, now I have to make sure the water and the food is in place. I got a painter's bucket, and you can fill that full of a lot of water, so you don't have to replace it for like an entire week. And then I put these nipples in the bottom of them. And you can get these nipples online. I don't know, you might be able to get it in the store somewhere. I've never seen them in the store, but you can definitely get them online. And you just raise the bucket about, a couple feet off the ground, enough for them to be able to get under there and drink water, because they do need to be hydrated. It's very important for your chickens to be hydrated. So give them lots of water. In fact, on hot days, what I do is I have an additional little water dispenser that I got when they were baby chicks, and I give them that because they can drink that faster. So on hot days, I make sure that that's there for them. Then I got to put the food in, and you can buy these food dispensers at like a tack and feed store or online. You can buy anything online. You make sure you know how many chickens you have, so you get the right size. You put the crumble. I use an organic crumble. That's for laying hens, because I have my chickens because I want eggs. But also you have to get the oyster shells, and the oyster shells are calcium, and you need that for a laying hen because you want the egg shell to be nice and durable and hard. You don't want it to be flimsy and break. So that's what that does. So you have to get oyster shells. So there's another great tip. You have to put a lid on your dispenser because like I said before, the chickens like to jump up on things and they'd poop all in the food. So you can buy that, and I bought that separately. So make sure you have one of those. Hang it up a couple inches off the ground. Again, they can't poop in it as easily when it's hanging up off the ground. And at night, you can actually then hang it up even further off the ground because rodents can jump. I put my feed back into the shed. I have a shed in the back of the coop, so I just store their food in that shed overnight. So now it's time to collect the eggs. And trust me, I'll let you know. In the morning, I usually get I have 12 chickens, so I get about, 3 or 4 eggs earlier in the morning. And then after I put for the afternoon, when the sun gets a little high, I get another. Sometimes I get like 9 eggs a day. And I end up giving them to everyone I know, by the way, because I can't eat them all. So I collect the eggs, I go over to the nesting box, and after I collect the eggs, I actually then add new bedding to the nesting box. So I prefer pine shavings to put in the nesting boxes, so other people can use hay or straw. But so I do that. I fluff up the nesting boxes, getting them ready for them to lay, get them inspired to lay eggs. Then I go around, and once a month I clean the coop. Once or twice a month, depending on how dirty it is. I really just check it every day. And I take out all the pine shavings. I've got this big, huge, like, industrial vacuum cleaner, and I suck it all out. And I'm now going to be composting and using that in my grove, so I can repurpose that. And then I have an organic cleaner, you know, that's not bad for the environment. So I use that, and I clean the windows, and I clean the floor, and then I put that diatomaceous earth in the coop as well, because that's very important. The mites will get in there because that's where they sleep, and they'll just be eating them all night long, really making your hens uncomfortable. So it's always good to use that diatomaceous earth inside the coop. So I let them out in the morning. I've cleaned the coop. I let them back in for the hot part of the day, and right before, like an hour or two before the sun sets, I let them out again, and they get to free range a little bit more. They're so cute. They start digging and clawing in the dirt for those grubs that I'm happy that they're eating, because those grubs are going to turn into beetles, and they're going to eat my food in my garden or my flowers. But it's a funny sight to see the way they kick that dirt up. So I have to tell you, I have this wonderful thing when you're trying to put your chickens back in your coop and in the run. This is called a chicken wand. Yes, I invented that name. Anyway, I use this for a number of reasons, but I do use it to get them back into the coop. It's also good because, you know, I don't know if you can see, but I planted this garden. I do not want them to eat it, and I try to plant plants that they wouldn't eat, but chickens like to eat a lot of things. So every once in a while they're in there trying to get my roses. This can reach them, because look how long it is. So this is great. Get a chicken wand, and you can get it on your property or on your friend's property, whoever has a tree. All you need is a little limb. So that's how you herd them in. Another way to get them back into the coop for me, because I've got these little chicken treats for them, and all I have to do is shake the bag and they come running. So that's a really easy way to get them back into the run. So they come in at the end of the night, they come in and they'll put themselves to bed, which is so amazing. I love that. Most of the times in the evening I do not have to chase them in. It's in the afternoon that I have to chase them in. But they'll put themselves to bed and they'll find their little place on their roost. I make sure all the windows are secure because I don't want a coyote or a raccoon, you know, getting in there and getting my chickens. So I shut the windows and I say goodnight, and that's it. And that's how easy it is. And it's so much fun. I hope I've inspired you to have chickens. I'm hoping that I'm making your life a little easier with the way that I'm watering my chickens, the way I'm feeding them. The diatomaceous earth, if you're not doing that, that will keep them healthier. And that's it. So, till next time, keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple. See you later. Oh, this is Mo. It's Mo because it has a mohawk. You're my little Mo. He's so sweet. This is my favorite one of my favorite ones, because he's very, very sweet. So cute. He's so cute. For more ideas on simplifying your life, visit me on Facebook, kellyenberg.com, The Model Gardener, or my website, kellyenberg.com.